Hi, so the oddest thing just happened to me today. I saw this show where Irish man is playing a woman and he's wearing a wig and it's funny. However, we had to turn off the subtitles. It's obscene. You're not just saying F-E, you're saying the other thing. And as for me, I'd rather not hear foul language. Thank you very much. As for me, although it was touching at the very end, it's a bit too raw for me. I don't try to use foul language at all. However, when you're emotionally disturbed, you might do that. So my husband reminded me, your brother actually killed himself on the first day of summer, not on the first day of spring. Well, I always seem to be... I have gotten it wrong, and I'm sorry. Oh, he killed himself on June 21st. Oh, okay. Well, my mistake. Well, he killed himself just the same. It was the first day of some sort of pagan holiday or something. I don't know. You're getting it all wrong. You're getting it all wrong. I'm not getting it all wrong because there is still a mystery surrounding his untimely death. If somebody would say to me, somebody pushed him off a building, even today, I'm not prepared to believe it. I'm really not prepared. Because even though I know there's crime and stuff like that, I'm not ready to accuse somebody of pushing him off a building. I mean, I'm thinking of malfeasance, but I didn't have the money to pursue that in a civil court, so. The big question in my mind now, it's like the huge question mark, and it just kind of dawns on me. Why are you posting dude looks like a lady? Why are you posting that? It's because I don't... Anytime that song comes on the radio, like 9 times out of 10, I will turn away from it, whether my kids are in the car or not. I used to like that when I was a teenager. Now, I just think it's inappropriate, so. And yet, it really just kind of dawned on me, maybe the significant other that caused my brother's heartache, which led him to his untimely death, maybe that was a dude. When you go to hug somebody for the first time, it's like, I want to hug you. It's like cringing away. It's like, why would... Not like I usually... I mean, yeah, I know. Maybe I have a foul odor about me or something, or just I look very ugly, but it's like, if you're meeting a relative for the first time, don't you hug them? My family used to kiss people. It was disgusting. I hated being kissed. Ugh. Am I supposed to kiss you on the lips or on the cheek? I'd just rather not be kissed by relatives. It's like something weird there too. Anyway, that's a story for another day. You just wonder, somehow, if I got too close to that person, I could have sensed something. I have that way about me where, yeah, I can sense things about you. Things sticking out, or... I could tell the breasts were phony. They just felt fake, like, ooh. Whether they were my pillows or not, I don't know. It's very, very odd today that for the first time I would see this Irish show where a man is playing a woman. And do I regret showing this to my children? I said, that's a guy dressed up as a woman. Like, well, I probably wouldn't watch the next episode because the language is just too bad. Father Ted is funny, and they say F-E, they don't say the other thing. Because we don't like to say bad language in our household. We really don't, even though we're quite Irish, actually. There's definitely Irish on both of our sides. There's Mulligan on my husband's side, there's Fleming on my side, but Fleming means it comes from Flanders. I don't know. If anybody has any information about my brother's untimely death, I suppose on June 21st, who knows what year, you lose track of everything, don't you? All I know is that I have no sibling. I remember when he was born. On January 21st, actually. He was born. It's not funny. Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing. It was 1987. You shouldn't. I'm only laughing because it's my coping mechanism. I don't think any of this sort of thing is funny at all. You get angry at people, and yet, my goodness, once you realize there's no reason to be angry at people. Is there? You just, okay. Grandmother, you shouldn't be. Do I have a lot of wrinkles? I actually don't. Then again, people know you're no spring chicken. Of course people know. Bok, 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 bok. I'm a spring chicken. Bok, bok, bok. Everybody knows you're no spring chicken. If you would lose some weight. I don't want to lose weight. I'm too depressed to lose weight. Okay. Put on some makeup. Look sexier. I can't because I thought my brother killed himself in the spring, but actually he killed himself on the first day of summer. It's my bad. Remembered it wrong. Remember when he was born? January 21st, 1987. I was born in Was he born in 1987? No, he wasn't, you idiot. Okay, I was born in 72, so I guess he must have been born in 83. He screwed it up again. You're so stupid. Yes, I am a rather stupid individual. I'm slow-witted. But then again, other people in our society are slow-witted as well. Why can't you be forgiving of them? That they might be making their little mistakes here and there. Why are you going to act like you're better than they are? I don't think I'm better than they are. But yet, if anybody has information, please tell me. Please tell me. I have it on good authority that I did post a message around 6:00 p.m. tonight, and people who are my friends were unable to click on it and listen to it. One hesitates to say such a thing. Am I being shadow banned? Well, yep, you have too much freedom of speech. I feel as if I am inspired. Quite honestly, it's not that what I say is the best and the brightest. No, you notice some people who don't listen, they're not going to be able to hear anymore. If you do not listen to sound counsel, eventually you will become deaf. Deaf to wisdom. I hope that isn't the case for me, God. Lord Jesus, I have tried my very, 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 very best. I keep coming back to this whole thing, and I told my husband tonight, I said, if you're really, if you're really hearing from the Lord, wouldn't he have told you that your security guard who's protecting your life is going to actually go out and kill his wife and children so he could be with another woman? I'm not mentioning the name of the televangelist. Because that person, we had so many cassette tapes of hers and DVDs, bearing no ill will toward her whatsoever. How could the Lord have left that little bit of, if you're so sensitive to God's voice, how could he have left that little bit of information out?
Same to you, Erica. How did you not know your brother was going to kill himself?
But you're right. I didn't have a clue at all. No, when Mom called me up that morning, they said, well, the sheriffs have arrived on our doorstep, and they said, your son is dead. And then a few hours later, Mom called me, and she said, your brother, he's dead. And I just... moment of silence, I just... I didn't really approve of him, but I didn't expect that. I never would have wished him an untimely death, would I? So we're going full circle here. I'm just wondering if there were people that would know anything about that, like if perhaps he was pushed off the building. I don't know. My husband, he was an only child. He can't imagine. Like I have a little cat named Simpkin, and he's a black and white cat, and he's so cutie patootie. But when you look into his eyes, you see nothing but vacancy. You have no understanding whatsoever how much I loved that kid. Unfortunately, we lived in the type of household, I'm not saying family, where people didn't want you to have any loyalty except to the patriarch and the matriarch. I mean, you're separate entities. Let's keep you separate. And the last time I really communicated with him, he was in Germany, and we were arguing about something. I won't tell you what it was. It's just dumb, like a cultural issue or something. And then he met a girl that I really liked. She was really a very nice person, like Susanna Schuschus, my Schuschus. However, it was not meant to be. Something broke him up, and it's like, nobody ever tells me the whole truth, the whole honest truth. Maybe he broke her nose or something, or broke her jaw. I mean, there'd have to be something pretty bad that would happen. Nobody ever tells you the whole truth. In this family, everything is all covered up. Really, I don't know. As I said, a month or so ago, I had a dream. And this was not just the crazy dream that you usually have, but this is a person. I'm driving up the road in my car, and I see a person walking along the side of the highway, just looking at me. An inhuman-looking person, but I know they used to be a person. How could they be still alive when they're just so disfigured and scarred? I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is that... You can't even tell if they're a man or a woman, quite honestly. You can't. To this day, I'm wondering, is that my brother trying to reach out to me a little bit? That kid, he knows I would have done anything for him. I'd do anything for that. From Oliver, I would have done anything for that kid. And I know at one point in time he really loved me, because I was a better mom to him than my own mother was. Oh my gosh. Please, Lord, reveal the answers to us. We don't condemn, but we just want some resolution here. Thank you.